a gainful activity is performed in the Czech Republic by a non-EU national, there are always immigration requirements. With respect to the immigration requirements, thanks to the membership in the European Union and Schengen area, we must strictly differentiate between the citizens of the EU member states and European Economic Area member states and the citizens of other countries. When I say EU nationals, I of course mean also Swiss people, people from Iceland and Norway. For EU nationals, basically there are no immigration obligations with respect to the fact that they are not required to have any work permits or residency visas in the Czech Republic. They can stay easily in the Czech Republic from the very beginning. They can work, they can perform self-employment activity, etc. And they do not have any paperwork. The only obligation for EU nationals is if they would like to stay in the Czech Republic continually for more than 30 days, they must register with the Czech Foreigners Police. This obligation is not commonly known by the EU nationals, but this is the law. If there is a breach of this duty, the Foreigners Police can penalize that. The penalty is up to 3,000 Czech crowns, as I remember, for the breach of the law. But this is the only mandatory issue connected with the arrival of EU nationals. If, on the other hand, the EU national would like to stay in the Czech Republic for more than 3 months continually, there is not the obligation but the possibility to apply for a temporary residence permit. It's called temporary residence permit, but it's more the confirmation than permit. And this is not obligatory document to be owned by the EU national. On the other hand, in certain situations, it is necessary to have it. Such situations may be, for example, purchase of a real estate in the Czech Republic, registration of a car in the Czech Republic, arrangement for a parking card issued by the city of Prague for those blue zones, etc. So it's not obligatory, but it might be worth to have it. For non-EU nationals, on the other hand, there are many obligations connected with their arrival. For nationals of certain countries where there is a bilateral treaty or some kind of document allowing them to stay in the Czech Republic without visa for a certain period, they can stay here in the Czech Republic usually for the period of up to 3 months without visa. However, they must bear in mind that such without visa stay is allowed only for tourist purposes and for the civil servants of their home country. If they would like to be employed here, perform self-employment activity or whatever, it is not possible to do it without visa. So if a gainful activity is performed in the Czech Republic by a non-EU national, there are always immigration requirements, and the stay without visa for up to 3 months doesn't cover that. The visas which can be applied for, there is a short-term visa for gainful activity, while the purpose of stay can be employment or self-employment. This short-term visa is issued for a period up to 90 days. The application is filed at the Czech embassy abroad. For some individuals, it must be in their home country. There is a decree stipulating the list of the countries citizens of which must file the application in their home country. Then there might be applied for a long-term visa, which is again, for the long-term visa, the individual applies at the Czech embassy abroad. Maybe he will be liable to apply in his home country. This long-term visa is issued in a period of 120 days from filing the application as a maximum. is valid for 1 year and can be renewed. Then, once the individual, the non-EU national, is staying in the Czech Republic based on a long-term visa and would like to continue with his stay over 15 months in total, such individual is entitled to apply for a so-called long-term residency permit, which can be issued for the period up to 2 years. Again, the extension is later on possible. But as I said, for non-EU nationals, it's crucial to have ready the immigration documents, because without them, they can stay in the Czech Republic only for a short-term period and only as a tourist. With respect to work permit, as I said, EU nationals are not liable to have it, whilst non-EU nationals who would like to perform employment activity in the Czech Republic are liable to have a valid work permit before they start working here. This obligation covers also their employers, because if the company employs a non-EU national without a work permit, the company gets into trouble definitely. And there is a huge fine which can be assessed by the Czech Labor Office when this fact is discovered. The work permit is not applicable only for local employments. It means if a non-EU national concludes a contract, the employment contract with the Czech company, but also in case of assignments. It means if, for example, a US-based company employs people and assigns them to start business in the Czech Republic, for such assignment of the US individuals also the work permit is required. The work permit is usually issued for a period of 1 year. In certain professions like IT, etc., it was possible in the recent years for a period of up to 2 years. Right now, the labor offices, due to the economical crisis, are again more strict, and it's not very easy to employ the foreigner in the Czech Republic if he is liable to have a work permit. It must be proven that such individual is really the only person who can hold the position and cannot be replaced by a Czech individual with the same skills.